Hey there, it's Chef Jeff coming to you live from the Cybersecurity Kitchen. And what's cooking in the Cybersecurity Kitchen today? Well, today let's talk a little bit about COVID-19 and masks and cybersecurity for your social media using two-factor authentication. Kind of similar discussions, right? They're both intended to protect someone, right? So if your social media account, your email account, if that gets hacked and you're not using two-factor authentication and you get pawned or pwned and someone steals your login credentials, then all they need is that username and password combination to log into your account. Adding two-factor authentication adds a second step. So even though you lose your password and you lose your username, they still can't log in because they don't have the one-time password that's generated by the calculator that you're using, an authenticator app. Could be Google Authenticator. It could be the Microsoft Authenticator. It could be an application like Authy, right? So LastPass also has an authenticator. LastPass is a great way to manage your passwords. And you can use complex passwords so that it's much more difficult to guess your passwords, right? It's not 64 green Pontiac Bel Air. It's something that's gibberish looking. So how do you set up two-factor authentication, right? So in your Facebook, in your Gmail, in your Office 365, when you go into account settings, there is set up your security. In your security settings, you're going to enable multi-factor authentication. It's going to show you a QR code. Let me show you what a QR code looks like. This, my friends, is a QR code. So the QR code, as you're seeing here, actually you will use an application on your authenticator that you've installed onto your cell phone to scan the application in. So you're going to go in there and you're going to click on scan QR code. If you've never used it before, you have to allow it to scan the QR code, and then it's going to add the account into your authenticator. Once it's added in there, you're going to get a number. And you're going to enter this number into your application that you're setting up your two-factor authentication for. And that'll verify that the phone application, the authenticator on your phone, is in sync with the multi-factor authentication server. So that's how we set up two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is available on many of your platforms, your cloud platforms. So it's available on Gmail. It's available on live.com, Outlook. It's available on your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Twitter, all of these social media accounts that you're using. So get yourself set up with two-factor authentication. I was having a conversation on Facebook with a friend of mine in a group that was saying, hey, look at all of these big name people who got scammed on Bitcoin. How did their accounts get hacked? Right? So, they're talking like the Bill Gates and the Elon Musk and stuff like this. Well, there's a couple of ways that this happens. One is that they're not actually their accounts that you're seeing. They're cloned accounts that look very similar. That is popularly used in hacking phishing attempts. Or, like many people, they're just too busy to wear a mask. I mean, to set up two-factor authentication. So get two-factor authentication enabled on your social media and your personal accounts, right? Set up two-factor authentication on your banking portal. Set up two-factor authentication on your Facebook, your LinkedIn, everything that you're using, wherever possible, set up two-factor authentication, and then use a password manager like LastPass or OnePass or Dashlane, whatever application you want to choose to use, and generate random passwords. You'll only need to remember your master password and have a fingerprint to access the vault where all of your passwords are stored. So think about this. Get yourself protected, right? When you protect your social media account with two-factor authentication, you're protecting me if we're connected on Facebook. So I'm not going to get those "I've been hacked" messages because your account is protected with two-factor authentication. And unless they have both access to your phone and access to your account, then odds are they're probably not going to be able to get into your account. So this is Chef Jeff coming to you live from the Cybersecurity Kitchen. Hey, you know what? It doesn't matter if you're a normal Joe or an Elon Musk. Protect yourself, right? Set up two-factor authentication and make certain that you're staying safe and secure. Hey, if you know somebody that would benefit from hearing about this message, go ahead and share it out. Click on the share button. Give me some love. I appreciate you dropping by and checking out my cybersecurity tips. And I'd love for you to be able to reach and help more people. That's the reason I'm doing these, is to extend the reach, to give tips on how to stay safe and secure. This is Jeff Brody, Chef Jeff, coming to you live from my Cybersecurity Kitchen. I'm the founder of Code Fusion Communications, located here in the Greater Toronto Area, serving companies across the GTA, across Canada, and around the globe, helping companies stay safe, secure, and productive. Hey, it was really nice talking to you today. Check in tomorrow when we do another edition of What's Cooking in the Cybersecurity Kitchen with Chef Jeff. Share it out, share the love. Thanks for dropping by, and bye for now. Hey.